everybody, it's Jill with Angel Creations. Welcome back to my craft room. Grab yourself a cool drink or a warm drink, whichever you choose, and let's get crafting. So, you know how you have an idea and you think it's going to come out really, really cute? Well, that's what I have today. Actually, that's what I have every day. I have really good ideas, but I'm trying them for the first time in front of you. So my idea is really, really, really cute today, but we'll see how it goes. So what we're going to need is so you need a bunny, and I didn't have an egg. And this is an egg that I used last year. There was something on it, I really don't remember, and I must have plucked it off and used it in a craft. So I'm going to be using this egg from the Dollar Tree, and then I didn't have a bunny right size, so I made one. I had this package from the Dollar Tree of the felt bunny garland. So I took one out and just traced it on cardboard. And it's a little flimsy, but that's okay, because my idea, and we're going to brace it because it's going to go on an egg. And my idea is to completely cover this bunny with Spanish moss. So we're going to have a moss bunny. And then I have these little burlap roses that's going to be his tail, and a piece of glitter everywhere. A piece of, actually this is cardstock, it's not paper, and it is from Hobby Lobby, and I think these two go together really, really well. So that's going to be our background. So we're going to get right into that. We're going to take our little jute hanger off of here, because we're going to be putting a different hanger on, and I'm going to put my little bunny aside, and we're going to throw these over here out of our way because we're not going to be using those at all. Now I'm going to use a little bit of Mod Podge to put this on, because it's not paper, it's actually cardstock. Well, it's a little thinner than cardstock. Not really sure, but it's thick, so I'm gonna go with that. Now you can use fabric from the Dollar Tree, you can use a calendar sheet from the Dollar Tree, but chances are most of you, if you are watching me, you are a crafter and you already have craft paper at home. So let me just wipe that all off. So I'm actually just going to pour a little bit on, and let's see how far this much goes. So usually I like to say less is more, but because today this is, and it's still true, less is more, but we're going to go with a little bit more today because we're using a thicker paper. But my biggest thing here in my craft room is there's a ceiling fan over me. There's an air conditioner in the window over here blowing on me. So my Mod Podge likes to dry really, really, really quick. So I kind of need to put a heavy coat on so that by the time I'm ready to put my paper on, it is already just tacky. So I'm going to put my paper down and then trim it. So I'm going to use a scraper from the Dollar Tree. Make sure I don't have any wrinkles. Put that down really good. And now when I cut this off, I might have to put a little more glue or Mod Podge around some of these edges, because like I said, it dries on me fast. So I'm just going to do the best I can trimming it, and then I will probably seal my edges a little bit better, dry that, and then give it some sandpaper or sanding block, because that's the look I like. I like to do it. Plus it really makes the paper fit like a glove almost looks like it was factory made. So there's lots of places where it's lifting. So I'm just gonna go around. Let's see if I can grab a little paint. I'm not paint, but Mod Podge. And I'm just gonna lift, probably go around the whole thing. Press down. Yeah, let's just do the whole thing so we know. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go around the edges. I'm going to hold it down pretty good for a few minutes in some places because it is a heavier paper. And then I'm going to take my sanding block and sand off the edges, and we will be right back. Okay, so this egg is beautiful already. Absolutely love it. So now I want to just take a little antique Waverly wax, and I'm just going to go around the outside edges because I like to zhuzh it up a little bit and distress it a little bit. But if you don't like this look, by all means, don't do this part. Just skip over this part. So I'm just going to take a little stiff brush, and I'm just going to dab some onto my paper towel here and get most of it off because I want a really dry brush. I only want a little bit of distressing on my egg. So I'm just gonna kind of do circles around the outside edges. Just little circles. Whoops, this is gonna blow away on me here. Let's put the cap, maybe that'll help. It is a warm one here in Florida today. It's gonna be, I think, 86 or something like that. And I am not complaining. I am surely not. I live here for this weather. I am enjoying every minute of it. My friend and I sit out in the happy place every day, every evening. Sometimes we have our evening coffee. I say evening, I mean 5-ish. Okay, whoops, I need to do a little bit heavier over there. And that's what you'll figure out, like how much pressure to put on your brush to get the effect that you're looking for. Go a little bit darker here. It's almost one of those things that you could just get carried away and just keep going and going and going and going and going and going and going, and then it's darker over here, and then you got to get it over there. But I think this is great. Okay, so there is our egg with a little bit of distressing around it. We do have a hole in the back that we need to poke through our paper because we will be using that as a hanger. So I have this little tool, I don't know what it's called, but you get it at the Dollar Tree. Surprise, you get it at the Dollar Tree. I'm gonna just start my hole in the back so I can see it, and then from the front, I'm just gonna take like this ice pick or bead reamer, I'm not really sure what it is, and just make my hole bigger so we can see that. So that can be drying a little bit more as we work on our moss bunny. So let's put our egg aside. I love this egg already. Okay, I'm gonna put some cover on the wax here, and then I'm gonna put down some parchment paper, and I am hoping that I can almost like spread this moss, kind of keep it together as much as I can. It's gonna make a terrible mess. So I'm already prepared for that. So I'm hoping that I can almost take it like a pizza dough and spread it out, or clay and spread it out, so that it is, I want it kind of thick on my bunny. And I'm gonna glue it on my bunny, so yeah. And I was thinking of doing it with like an adhesive spray, like what do I have, that Loctite, But I really can't do that in the house. The fumes with that would just, I'd have to go outside and do that. And I just didn't know how to film all that. So I am going to use hot glue and we're just going to go with it. But before I put that there, I'm going to try to take this whole brand new bundle of Spanish moss from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to, look at the sticks I get in here, I'm telling you. Dollar Tree. I love it. I love the Dollar Tree. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of like, I can't use my thumb, so I have to use my kind of pinching it with my forefinger and my pointer and middle finger. I want it to be thick and not see-through, but yet I want it to cover my bunny almost in one shot. See. So I'm just trying to spread it out. I hope this makes sense. I know you can see what I'm doing here. And then there might be holes that I have to go in and fill in afterwards, right? But, so here's what I have. So now I want to see if that's big enough for my bunny, which it is almost, so we'll spread it a few more places. It's getting thinner, of course, the more we spread it. So it's like a pizza dough here. All right. A little bit more. And again, we might have to just go around and we might just have to go around, and we are going to have to go around and fill in the gaps. So what I'm going to do is, there's more density right here than there's holes over here. So I'm going to try to glue this where I need it. And what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to simply start covering this whole bunny rabbit in glue. And I am using my hottest glue gun. And I have a brand new stick in it. So hopefully we don't have to stop. I want to get my edges really, really good. I am working fast because I have a ceiling fan and an air conditioner, but I'm hoping that it's not drying. Trying to work as quickly as I can, but we do need to have good hold here. All right, that's going to be good. I'm going to throw that down, and I'm just going to flip my bunny, and I'm going to just put him on here and hold him down. Hold his feet, hold his ears, and we're gonna just trim around him once he is all mossed up. I just think this is gonna be so cute. You know, I don't know if I dream these things, but I just, you know, I see this coming out beautiful, and I hope it does. So we're gonna just hold it tight, hold it, because we all know what happens when I try to let go of that glue. Is so hot. It takes a while. Oh, excuse me. I'm getting the hiccups. It takes a while to dry sometimes. And maybe I'm holding it a little extra because I'm scared to death that this isn't gonna come out the way I want it. Okay. Ready, bunny? Are you ready? Let's turn him over. He's cute. We're gonna trim him up from the back here. So for the first thing, I'm going to take the bunch of extra off. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna trim him up tight yet. I'm just taking most of the excess off so we don't have to deal with that. All right, whoops. And then we'll do the same over here. Okay, I'm gonna start trimming that now. I'm gonna try to give him his bunny shape as much as possible. And some of his layers are coming off because, of course, they didn't reach the glue. You know, it's a layer thing, right? So that's why we have to go back. I have to go back on. and glue on some more. I can already see my bunny coming to life here. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to keep going around the bunny and giving it a haircut. And then we're going to see our bunny come to life here. All right, bunny. You are going to be so cute. I'm going to have to get in with some littler snips, you know, once we get around in the tighter places. But I think this is going to be adorable. So I'm just going to keep going around and giving my bunny his haircut. And then when I'm all done giving him his haircut, I will be right back. And we will look at another layer probably. Okay, time for a second layer, and he is still a little spriggly in places, but we know that we're going to have to put some more moss on. So I'm going to just go over the places right now where I see that it needs a little bit more love. Okay, so I'm just going to take a pinch and put it down. And I should get a finger protector. So I'm just going to put a little bunch down. I'm going to take off another pinch, put a little pinch down, and so on. A little pinch down. And I'm putting it on thickly. You know, thickly is thickly a word. And I'm going to put more. Let's see, what do I want to do here? I want to put a little bit more in the middle. And just grab another pinch, put that down. Oh my gosh, we need to put some on his ears. He's going to be so cute. He's going to be the cutest little moss bunny in Dade City, Florida. He's going to be probably the only little moss bunny in Dade City, Florida. Glue that on good. He needs some up here in his face. So that's all. We're just pinching and putting some more moss on, because I do want it rather thick. Let's go up here to his ear. Needs some up here. He needs a little more than that up there. Grab another little pinch. I like to sometimes roll it tight, and we'll trim it off again. We're going to go around and trim up the bunny. I guess to be consistent, oops, wrong glue gun. I guess we'll add a little more to his ears here and here as well. Just for some thickness. Hold that down for a minute. All right, let me see what our bunny looks like now. I think he might be good and covered. I think so. So I'm going to go back around and trim him up, give him a nice, neat haircut, and then me and Mr. Moss Bunny will be right back. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at our little moss bunny. Is that adorable or what? Now you could put a little cottontail. Dollar Tree has a lot of the pom-poms right now. They have them out in Christmas for snowballs and Easter for, they know we want cottontails. But I decided I'm going to put a little rosebud on for, and these are also from the Dollar Tree. These are in the section where like the ribbon, and I'm trying to think of the name of the section and I can't, floral. These are usually in the floral section, and they come in other colors, but I am going to use just one of them. We do have a wire on here, and I'm just going to snip off the wire because we're not going to need a wire on here. Whoopsie, that went flying. And then I'm just going to glue him this little tail right on. But the first thing I want to do is put him on our egg. Look at our beautiful egg again. I love that. And he is going to be beautiful on here. So let's do that. Let's give him some glue. Oh, you know what? We're going to need a glue stick. So I think this one is nice and hot. Let's use this and glue our bunny down. They're all going to run out of glue sticks. It's like par for the course. It's par for the course. And then it won't stay in usually. Okay, so let's give the bunny some glue so we can get him on our egg. He is so cute. And this is exactly what I was envisioning. I love when that happens. All right, now the job is to get this guy on here. I'm going to put my egg sideways so I can kind of, well, that's not going to work either. So I'm going to try to center him as best I can and hope that he is on here nice and straight. That's my hardest part sometimes, is committing to placement. But what do I always say? It doesn't have to be perfect. OMG, look at our bunny. Too cute. We're going to put a beaded hanger on the top. Now, I am just going to smush this little rosette right down. I was thinking of cutting it, but I'm afraid that if I do that, because it's kind of tall, I'm afraid if I do that, it is going to ruin the little rosette. So I have another one. Let's try it. It's going to be really hard to cut through too, I think. But let's try. Plus there was a wire in there. And, oh my goodness. Even if we could just cut a little bit of that bulk off and the tail wouldn't stick out so... I mean, we want his tail to stick out, but... Alright, I think that's about as much as I'm going to try to get off of there. Let me even it up a little, though. There is a wire. That must be holding it together. And now I'm just going to give it a heap ton of glue and put our little bunny's little tail right on his butt. We're going to just hold that down. And I can give it a little bit more of a haircut. I see a few sprigs here and there. We'll just do another little cleanup on aisle 10 here. I could do the, you know, that fussing all day is the problem with that. I mean, you gotta learn when to leave well enough alone too. Okay, there's his cute little tail. And it really goes so well with our paper in the background. How about that? How about that? Is that so sweet? I love it. I love it, love it, love it. All right, so I have this garland from the Dollar Tree, and I thought I would just take off some of the white beads and we would just use that to string for our hanger. So I'm going to take about 4 or 5 of these right off. Why aren't they coming? Oh, there we go. Because I need to have a place to string it through. So I'm going to give myself a little glue so I can make like a little needle with my fingers. It's going to be hot, but hey, it's the price you have to pay, right? 1, 2, 3, go. Woo! Actually, it's not really going any smaller because they've already done that. So I'm going to cut it a little shorter and do that again because they had a big glob of their own glue on there. So 1, 2, 3, go. And that just keeps it from fraying at the ends. All right, so let's put, but we need to take some more beads off now, because I need to tie that. I shortened it, so I'm just going to pull that through the other side. It's fraying. That didn't work. Let's do it again. One, two, three. All right, try that again. Okay, let's put it through. Let's take off another bead, at least. I'm just going to put it through the front and tie a big knot in the back. Like a double. Whoops. Probably should have given myself a little more string, only because I'm a little handicapped here today. You know, with the thumb, which is getting much, much better. Much, much better day by day. All right, so we have a big knot in the back, and now we're going to just come up and let's see, probably about, I'm gonna cut it about here. I'm not sure. You guys just make your own beaded hanger, and I don't know how long you're gonna want yours, but I'm gonna make a loop. I'm gonna make a loop here to hang it. See if I can get that to go back through. If I can get that to go back through the bead, it'll be easier. It will be much easier to do a little, but that's not always possible. So it's not going to, so we're just going to try to tie it with the sore thumb. I could have left myself a little bit more, but no. But I'll do it. Just have to bear with me. I might need tweezers. Okay, we're getting there. It's going to be a small loop, but that's all right. It doesn't have to be a big loop. At this point, we'll be happy with a loop. All right, let me cut the back tail off here. And I'm just going to give it a little bit of glue, just to make sure that our little knot doesn't fall off or go through the other side. And there you have it. Look at our little moss bunny. Mr. Moss Bunny is adorable. Adorable. Can you see the beaded hanger? So cute, so quick and easy, and just so much fun. I just love this. So farmhouse and neutral, and this is a great time for you to give me a big thumbs up. And so like, share, and subscribe, and then let me know in the comments what you think of this. I would love to know what you think of this bunny, and if you think that's something that you might do, hit me up with a picture over on Instagram. All right, everybody, until the next time I see you, I hope that you all be good and do good. Bye now.